Man, so what's up, y'all? Ah, man, September 19th. Just taking a morning stroll after my 25-minute jog. I'm in my jogging phase, so I'm just jogging right now. Just jogging. Got my sprint in back in June. Got that little competition out my way. Then I went into my walking phase. Now I'm into a jogging phase. Trying to decide whether I'm going to do a half marathon later on in this year. So it's always great to get this walk and jog in the country. Just pastures, animals out on the horizon. They minding their own business and I'm minding my own business. Oh man, nothing like the good old country of South Carolina. So yeah, man, just enjoying free time away from work, practicing that old retirement phase. And as always, when you're preparing for retirement, you gotta have your vehicles in line. You gotta have your investments in line. You gotta have your trading in line. So closed out an individual stock this morning. It was in a profitable phase, and I was just ready to get rid of it. And it wasn't performing the way I wanted to perform, but once it moved into a nice profit that I could take, so let's just go ahead and close it out, and we could move that to a different investment. In the sense of having a slow mover on the team, and then I'm doing more of options trading, just a little bit, just a little bit. Still learning, but still executing, and that's the key thing when you feel, man, don't be just learning something and not taking and not doing any execution. You can spend all your life learning, and you don't take any action, but you gotta execute. You got to execute, because some of your failures are gonna be your best teachers, your best lessons. And what you have to have control over is how much you fail, which means you're not taking big risk to begin with. So when you fail, it's like, all right, cool. It's part of the lesson. It's part of the lesson. That's something that cannot be taught. It just can't. You just have to go through it yourself and build up that layer of Teflon for yourself. So I can have people that I got, and I say, don't do this, don't do that. You may not want to do this. You may not want to do that. And sure enough, they will still do it. But the most important thing is they don't do it to a level where it's detrimental. They do it just enough to where they can feel that sting. And now, once they felt that sting, I can guarantee you they won't do it again. It's just human nature. No matter what it is in life, but especially in this investing world, in this trading world, sometimes you just gotta get stung yourself. You just gotta feel that heat yourself. And some of the wise ones will actually learn from people who've come before them, learn from their mistakes, and they won't get stung. Or some of them will just get close enough to feeling the heat And then you're like, whoa, all right. I'm not gonna get stung, but I feel the heat, and I'm gonna go in the other direction. Because Lewis said that this was gonna happen. Lewis said I was gonna feel this. So I'm gonna heed that warning. I don't need to get stung. But at another point in life, they still will get stung themselves. And it's just part of it. So I guess my message is, it's okay. It's okay. I think I'm gonna walk backwards a little bit. It's been a while since I, make sure not, no ant beds along the way. It's been a while since I walked backwards. Walking backwards is good for you. And it's something that I don't do often, or less to remind myself. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write it on my refrigerator, because I got some 40 rep things written on my refrigerator to remind me. And I think walking backwards is something that I'm going to add to that, so that it can be there to remind me to walk backwards more than what I currently do. Like I said, it's been a while since I walked backwards, and being out here in the field in the country just reminded me to walk backwards sometimes. But anyway, I digress. So in investing in trading, don't be fearful of making mistakes. Just don't. All right? It's a part of the process. Trust me. But what will separate you from everyone else is the level of the mistakes that you make. All right? The amount of risk you take. Because everything in investing, everything in trading, is risky. There is a level of risk. Okay? It's always going to be a level of risk. And you just want to choose investments that make money. Choose investments that make money. Don't make this complicated. Now, if you want to have, again, a portion of your portfolio of companies who don't make money but have a high prospect of making money in the future, those will give you greater returns in the future. Absolutely. I've done it myself. Absolutely. I've done it myself. And you get double digit, triple digit. Yes, it is possible, but you will have to hold for a longer time period, because you believe in their long-term profitability prospects. And over time, they become profitable. Over time, they continue to produce results. And over time, they become a juggernaut in their own field. So, and if you hold for the long term, you will get those triple digit results in an individual stock without trading. You don't have to be a trader, but trading is just another vehicle for diversification. And that doesn't matter whether you're trading stocks, whether you're trading stock options, whether you're trading Forex, whether you're trading crypto, you would just get yourself a higher rate of return. But it's higher risk. Keep in mind, it's higher risk. So only a small portion of your portfolio needs to be devoted to, or I'm saying, not gonna say it needs to be, it depends on what it is you want to do in life. Only a small portion of your portfolio should be diversified into trading. Because what you can do is have that trading become your cash flow portfolio. It's a small portion, it's a small percentage. It becomes your cash flow. And you can grow it to take some of that cash flow to move it over to your long-term investing. See what I just did? You take your cash flow and you move it over to your long-term investing. Now you just lowered your risk, and now you got your profits continuing to grow in your long-term pot. Make it make sense, man. That's all you gotta do. Just make it make sense. You don't have to make it make sense for anybody else in this world. You gotta make it make sense for you. You got to make it make sense for you. Because ain't nobody coming to you to pay your bills. Ain't nobody coming to you to say, let me supplement your retirement. Hell, The bullshit you get from Social Security is trash. So you better take care of yourself. You better take care of your future. Not unless you just plan on working all your life. And when I say all your life, I mean all of your life on this earth. Whether it's a full-time job, part-time job. And I understand you have a part-time job that you're doing it because it's out of choice. You're doing it to fulfill some activity in your life. That's different, man. That's different. That's on a different level. And that's when you walk in and you be like, motherfucker, I ain't got to be here. All right? Now come to me with that bullshit. All right? I'm here to fulfill my day, fulfill my activity, fulfill my stimulant, and go home. So that's how it should be if you're gonna be in your older age and doing part-time jobs. But prepare yourself prior to that and let your investments work for you. Okay? So I'll wrap up this video. I don't have anything else to say. I need to go shower and go eat me some brunch. All right, y'all. Peace out.